A Hazelwood East student left unresponsive after a school fight is taking her first steps since the incident. What Kaylee Gaines' family is saying this morning.
And the view outside over the Gateway Arch, a little bit more clouds than yesterday, still a beautiful day. I'm going over it all for you.
Plus, a deadly overnight shooting in Tower Grove East. What we're learning this morning from police. Today in St. Louis, Weekend Edition starts right now.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Are you up? Are you up?
Whoa.
I sure hope so, because right now you are getting it right. A live look at the Dome, where right now preparations are underway for tonight's AMA Supercross. How cool is that?
They're up and at 'em.
They are revving up their engines. It's going to be a fun ride. We'll have some more details on that in just a little bit. But first, good morning to you. It is Saturday, March 30th. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Saturday of Easter weekend.
Yeah.
That was funny. Well, you just ad-libbed the heck out of that.
I know.
You always do, but I was like, whoa, there he goes. Revving up the engines.
Revving it up.
But we'll have some special guests later in the show, so make sure you stay with us all morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
It will. And as always, we're joined by Weather First meteorologist Tracy Henson.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tracy, is the weather going to be good for Easter weekend?
Yeah, it is going to be really nice. A little bit breezy, but hey, we can handle a bit of a breeze. And it's going to be a mix of sun and clouds. Still very warm, though. So.
Speaking my language.
I know we are. Don't worry, Travis.
Speaking
you
my
may
language.
even sweat a little later.
Oh.
I know you are looking forward to that.
Can we get in the middle?
Right.
Can I not be shivering and not sweating?
Right.
Can't have it all here. Can't have it all.
Count your blessings.
All right, everyone. Well, this morning we have a good mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures will make it into the upper 60s for us right now this morning. Winds are out of the west-southwest at about 15 miles per hour. So yes, it's already a very warm start. And through the rest of our day today, we are going to make it up into the mid to upper 70s. That's pretty much the Goldilocks kind of temperature for us. It'll be a little breezy out there as well, gusts up to around 20 miles per hour. We certainly have had more blustery days though out there, so we can handle this one. We will have more clouds than yesterday, so don't expect to walk outside and see the same kind of beautiful sky that we did yesterday. That's the key. Overnight, and this is so minimal, we're going to have a few spot showers and storms out there. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Winds out of the northwest at about 5 miles per hour. Our sunset is just a little bit before 7:30. Now coming up, I will outline what our Easter Sunday has in store, and about Monday, which is looking a little dicey for us. We're staffing up in the Weather Center.
All right, Tracy, thank you for that first look. New this morning, we're following a deadly overnight shooting out of St. Louis's Tower Grove East neighborhood. It happened just before 4 this morning in this block here along Arsenal Street. Police say a 25-year-old woman was shot in the chest and the arm. She was taken to a hospital where she later died. Police say right now they've taken one suspect into custody. The shooting marks St. Louis City's 39th homicide this year. Our newsroom is working to learn more about this incident, and we'll keep you updated on air and online at KSTK.com. And this morning, we're learning new details in the Hazelwood East High School fight that left one teenager in critical condition and another facing assault charges. 5 on Your Side has been following this story closely. The families of both girls are now speaking out, providing more context to that fight and updates on Kaylee Gaines' recovery. Our political editor, Maxwell, has the latest from both families.
In just 12 seconds, the lives of Kaylee Gaines and Maurice DeClue changed forever. Gaines suffered traumatic brain injuries. Her family says she's gone on a few short walks and been able to engage in limited verbal conversations. Her parents say through a lawyer she does not have any recollection of the altercation. DeClue's family waited 3 weeks to defend Maurice from online threats due to the delicate nature of the situation. In this open letter, her cousin wrote on behalf of her parents to address what they called misconceptions surrounding Maurice's character, highlighting her honor roll status, proficiency in 4 languages, that she played volleyball and violin in school orchestra. But Gaines' parents say they take issue with comments like those and call for DeClue to be charged as an adult, citing screenshots of deleted social media posts they were unable to verify. DeClue's mother said investigators are reviewing threats that she received on social media before the fight started, saying this had manifested over a 3-month period. And I didn't know she was being bullied. I would have pulled her out of school.
Social media platforms can cause people to rush to judgment.
Julie Smith teaches media literacy in the digital age at Webster University.
Patience makes nobody any money. these days.
She said the desire to drive clicks and views can also dull someone's judgment in the real world.
Someone, their first reaction was to get out their phone and film it rather than try to help. What does that say about us as a society that we're more likely to film something rather than actually help?
Then there's the viral spread. She called that urge to show your online followers what you discovered before they did performative sharing.
When you're in that frame of mind, that performative sharing frame of mind, you're less likely to check things for authenticity. You're less likely to critically evaluate the message because you just want to push it out there.
But when you only have fragments of a story, there's so much you can get wrong. She pointed to recent hysteria and wild speculation about Princess Kate Middleton as a prime example.
There's this vacuum of information, and so that's where the conspiracy theories fill in.
Smith says online, volume, and velocity can overwhelm critical thinking.
We all move so fast. We are not only quick to judge, but we are constantly scrolling, and we don't ever really stop to think about what we're consuming.
Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
On Monday, the case will be brought before a juvenile court judge. However, it could take up to 2 months to learn if Maurice will be tried as an adult.
Well, it was an emotional scene at 18th and Olive, the site of a crash which took the lives of 2 women from Chicago more than a month ago. Right now, the family of the mother and daughter are in town to visit the scene and face the driver. 22-year-old Monty Henderson, you're seeing on your screen, is pleading not guilty to all his charges, which include involuntary manslaughter and driving while intoxicated. He was in court alongside the victim's family members who say they're looking for justice.
We're just at the mercy of the courts to make sure that he gets what he deserves. The law is the law. We want him to have the harshest punishment that the law allows, because we will never get them back.
We did reach out to Henderson's attorney for comment, but haven't heard back. The next hearing in this case will take place next month. If you can't make it to the polls in St. Louis on Tuesday, you've got one more chance to apply for an absentee ballot. From 9 a.m. to 1 today, the Board of Election Commissioners will accept in-person applications. If you're voting absentee, make sure it's in the mail before 5 p.m. Monday. That's the day before the election. The last day you could apply for an absentee ballot by mail was last Wednesday. So if you try to apply after that, you'll need to stop by the board today. And that address is 300 North Tucker Boulevard.
Well, coming up, some holiday happenings. How you can get the whole family out of the house this Easter weekend.
And let's get you a live look at the Dome at America Center, where later tonight racers will battle some high-speed twists and turns, all on 2 wheels. We'll have more on that in just a few minutes.
And tonight we are looking at a few spotty storms. I'm going over those minimal chances and the bumpy night we are expecting on Monday.